Say hi, Oops. We're gonna do an updated wing trimming video because I have learned a bit since the last time we did this. I fell. That's all good. This is probably a rooster. So the first thing we're gonna start with is a bird, and one that can fly a little bit, and weak scissors. So these are just like toenail scissors or fingernail scissors, and I would not recommend using anything stronger than fingernail scissors. Paper scissors, children's craft scissors, that sort of thing is all fine. Anything stronger than that, such as meat scissors, etc., is likely to actually result in injuring your bird. We found that out with Henny Penny. This line right here is the farthest up you'll want to go, and maybe a little lower than that. And the reason for that is, don't eat scissors, Randall, you strange cat. The reason for that is the fact that birds do have these things called blood feathers. They're pins of their feathers. The very rigid bases of them actually do have blood vessels that go into the feathers. And of course, Randall's gonna help way too much. Don't be a jerk. And when you nick those, you can end up with a bird that's bleeding. And that's no fun. Then you have to go get the styptic powder. So we're just gonna go real conservative, because this is just a young bird, and get that part. We're gonna get both sides, Baba. Yes, we are. You're very well kept. You're a good bird. Good bird. So as you can see, I just did this secondary feathers, and you can see when they fold up, they're not really missing that much. And this bird can still kind of parachute a little bit. It's not going to be too much of a change in this one's ability to handle himself, and doing it on both sides reduces the risk of strain on the wing. So we can do a few more of these. I do need to keep an eye on the time because I still don't have the ability to merge footage, but we're pretty early on in this, so we can do a few more birds. In fact, we can do ones that are feistier, like this little ringy bingy. You're a ringy bingy. I'm also pretty sure this is a rooster. 2 weeks old, 2 in a couple days. So again, you can see there's this little seam here, and I have scissors that aren't too strong because I did use meat scissors, and I ended up injuring poor little Henny Penny, who's already dysfunctional enough. Don't you hit the bird. And we're gonna go right here. That's it. Turn you around, extend your wing, and why am I struggling? We're gonna go right here again. That's it. You are slightly less flighted. They are still going to be flighted. A 4-foot fence is something that a bird that's wings are trimmed to the point where they can't even be trimmed. So Henny Penny, as an adult, got trimmed too harshly, and I found what blood feathers were. Luckily, I had styptic powder, which we showed in a recent video. But don't bother the... Jeez, you cat, you. Yeah, is that bird gonna bother you? You don't have teeth, it'll be fine. So the styptic powder saved her so she could stop bleeding, but I did trim her wings too harshly because she was escaping a 4-foot fenced enclosure. She can still escape a 4-foot fenced enclosure because she can jump that high. And then all she has to do is augment it a tiny bit to get up and over. So you are not going to get yourself free of a bird getting out of a 4-foot fence just by trimming, no matter what. So you just want to have well-handled birds if you can manage it. Henny Penny is my first, and she's dysfunctional. I know, baby. So we're going to extend this wing. Come right here. There we go. Check on it. Yep, everything's fine. Come here, baby. We do want to do both wings. So this is my updated wing trimming video. Aren't you a pretty little pearl? How are we doing on time? Good, we got a little bit more time. So this is a pretty little pearl. These birds are 2 weeks and 2 days old. So, and this is the one we were calling Funky Feet or Bunny Bird because of the burrowing that you did as a tiny little. You were only this big when you were a baby. You're a very sweet bird. Yes, you are. Pretty sure this one's a hen, which you can tell by the super speckly chest, and the head isn't a massively different color where the feathers are coming in. A very sweet bird. Yes, you are. You're a very sweet bird. So that's 3 of them. I'll have to figure out which ones I haven't gotten yet. Oops, sorry, I bumped you. I'm trying to figure out how much longer. We have another 2 minutes. So if I can figure out another bird that hasn't been done yet, then we can do one more within this video, huh, Baba? Oopsie, don't snudge it, but you can come here. Come here, baby. There's Oops and the bird. What do you think, Oops? It's a bird. It's a very sweet bird. Very sweet bird. Let's see. I don't think I did you yet. Come here. Let's check. I did do you yet. Okay. Alright. And they can still fly somewhat well. You're not done yet. Come here. Come here, ya crazy. You runabout nutbagger. Huh. So there's the wings. They expect to be falling when you do that. Oops is quite interested. Come here, babe. It's okay. And Oops is also underneath the tripod. So. Come here, bird. This is another bird that, well, this one I think, this one, it's hard to tell yet because there's a little bit of golden, there's a lot of speckles, so we gotta wait another week to be sure. 3 weeks is when they say you're sure. And that's because the feathers down the center of the chest as well as the head are the ones that reveal. And as you can see, the center of the chest is still bald and the head is still on baby feathers. So how we doing on time? All right. Well, we'll finish up this little video and I'll see if we get this done in the next 10 seconds. We're not gonna, but we can try. Whoop, you're lopsided. You're lopsided. Don't hurt yourself. Ugh, you're making this difficult.